Hello, my name is Katherine Hellman, and today I will be presenting Weeding is Fundamental, and today I will be presenting Weeding is Fundamental, What Comes After Weeding. This presentation was originally created for Info 282, Libraries Take the Lead on Sustainability with Professor Kimberly Buckley. Weeding is the process of removing books or other materials from a library's collection. Materials that are weeded from a collection are often out of date or no longer accurate, poorly circulated, or damaged. The American Library Association states that the weeding process should include two major elements: the creation of a collection development policy that helps librarians make decisions about what materials should be weeded out, and the practical application of this policy. A library's weeding policy should be as objective as possible. The ALA suggests that a policy focus on criteria such as publication date, circulation history, and the physical condition of the resource, as these elements will be easier for the librarian or clerk who is performing the weeding to assess. Although weeding is a necessary part of a library's collection management process, patrons often express anger, shock, or sadness over what they consider the library throwing away perfectly good books. What is the environmental impact of weeding? The Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, found that books constituted 690,000 tons of the municipal solid waste that was generated in 2018, the most recent year for which a report is available. A study conducted by the National Wildlife Federation in 2012 used an estimated weight of 4 pounds per book to determine that the 640,000 tons of books disposed of in 2009 would equate to approximately 320 million individual books sent to landfills that year. Combining the NFW's formula with the EPA's most recently available statistics, this would mean that 345 million books were sent to landfills in 2018. So the question remains: if weeding is a necessary practice in every library, but we don't want to send weeded books to the landfill, what are some sustainable alternatives? Alternative number 1, sell, sell, sell. Ask your library's friends group if they would be willing to hold a used book sale with the weeded books. The funds raised by the sale will eventually come back around to support the library's future endeavors, and the books will find a good home. However, keep in mind that this might be a hard sell to your friends group if the library isn't able to provide space for the books to be stored, sorted, and sold. I am speaking from personal experience when I say that the president of your Friends of the Library group will not enjoy having to store all of the books in her own dining room. There are many companies that are willing to purchase used books or other materials from libraries, identify the items which are in sellable condition, and sell or donate these items to other libraries or readers. Some, like Better World Books, operate on a consignment system by which libraries can receive a portion of the end sales, while others, like Book Prospector, directly purchase the books from the library based on submitted ISBN information. Reselling weeded books is a great way to extend the life cycle of a book while also bringing in new funds for the library's future. Alternative number 2, pass it on. There are plenty of local groups, charitable organizations, and service providers who would appreciate donations of gently used books. Contact local groups to see if your weeded materials may be useful to them. The Senior Center may be interested in large print books or books on tape. A youth center may appreciate graphic novels or YA books. Preschools or daycares may be looking for more picture books. Even a local theater company might be interested in using books as props in their production. There are several charitable organizations that accept book donations in order to pass them on to others in need. Operation Paperback sends books to soldiers stationed overseas. Books Beyond Bars provides free books to incarcerated individuals in New York State. The ALA Chapter Relations Office coordinates disaster relief efforts to assist libraries that are rebuilding their collections in the aftermath of natural disasters. Professional organizations such as the Association for Library Collections and Technical Services Duplicate Exchange Union and the United States Book Exchange work to help libraries exchange materials with one another to complete their collections. Alternative number 3, repurpose and recycle. If you can't sell or donate books to new readers, try repurposing the books themselves as part of a DIY program at your library. Use zippers, clasps, fabric, and glue to turn hardcovers into wallets or purses. Use old pages to make beads, wreaths, flowers, and stationery. Some programs that repurpose old books are ideal for children and young adults. Small pieces of book pages can be soaked in water, blended, and strained to create handmade recycled paper. Once dried, these pages can be used to make journals in another program. Blackout poetry programs are perfect for young adults who are looking for a unique way to express themselves. For more ideas about repurposing old books, check out these sources. Also consider searching for video tutorials on YouTube, Pinterest, and TikTok. The process of weeding old, damaged, or out-of-date materials from a library's system is an essential component of proper collection building. Sadly, eliminating items from the collection doesn't eliminate the materials from existence, and this process has the potential to contribute an excessive amount of waste to landfills. Fortunately, there are several sustainable alternatives to throwing old books in the trash. By reselling books to fund future library endeavors, donating materials to local or national organizations in need, or upcycling books into exciting DIY programs for patrons, libraries can keep their collections neat and updated without being wasteful. Thank you for taking the time to view this presentation for the 2022 College of Professional and Global Education's online student conference, and I hope that you are able to incorporate some of these concepts into your own library's sustainability efforts. Goodbye.